That's cool. Now we're going live.
Can't defend himself.
Make sure your volume's on.
Would you defend it?
Thanks, bro. Is everybody's volumes off?
No. I'm a rookie.
Yeah, it's gonna blast. You paid in nature.
All right, we're live.
Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush podcast episode. This is Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy 8's, and this is episode 15, the God of the Woods. We are going to be breaking down everything in regards to the great state of New Jersey, the Jersey Devils, and of course the duel between Yugioh and the Jersey Devil, and why George Jersey should have won this duel. But we'll get into that a little later on. I've got three great friends of mine joining us for this podcast, almost a full crew tonight. We got Pete, Nick, T, Cal. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Fantastic.
I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Pete, how you doing?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
That's fair.
Fine.
Dredger is paying a $500 fine for missing this episode. It's all right. Also, we got the episode summaries for episodes 16, 17, and 18. So we got a lot of episode summaries to dive into a little later on. And we're definitely going to get to all of that, all the fallout from this episode, and what we thought about the Jersey Devils, and of course, Blackluster Soldier here in Rush Duel, Penguin Soldier, Cannon Soldier, Bean Soldier, Soul Jersey, a reference of New Jersey, and of course that all the soldiers were wearing jerseys. So that was pretty cool. I do want to thank everybody who super chatted or donated in the last stream. A huge thank you to Philip Rosewood, Jack Knight, X-Slayer, Angie, Ice Aiden, Nicholas Horton, Neos Gundam, Electric Kevin, Starixous, Lorena, Entame, Limestone, and a special thank you to Pickrick and Kaiju Habinu, who donated very large amounts last week, and a very, very warm and special thank you to That Man 666, who is famous for his Satan donations of $6.66. Well, last episode, he donated $500 to this stream and to this channel. That man, something I'll literally never forget. Tied for the second largest.
Stop right there.
Speaking of that, man.
Hey, he got you.
He got you.
Dude, what the
He waited for it.
No matter which generation you're from, what cards you play, always remember, the game is forever. $166 from Batman 666.
Dude, what the
Hey, to be fair, he had to get to 666. So
yeah, so he did it.
He did it. He got it.
The Madman
he
did
had
it.
to get to $666.
Oh my god, dude, thank you so much.
That man.
Did he win the lottery recently?
He must have.
He did.
I hope he
I
did.
saw it on Twitter.
He did.
Yeah.
Dude, that man, thank you so, I almost said congratulations. For winning the lottery.
Absolute mad.
That man, thank you so much. And you know what? I think that transitions into I think I know what he was probably referring to there. It's something that I wanted to start this podcast off, so I think it transitions beautifully.
Perfect.
That man, thank you so much. You are incredible. Thank you for the $666 donation, essentially. That is insane, man. My favorite part whenever I get an insane donation like that, I always will talk to my mom or my dad later in the week, and I'll tell them, and they'll always ask who it is, and I'll always give the username, and they can never comprehend it.
Parents can't.
Even when someone donates like $10, and it's hard for me to comprehend it, but like their reaction is always priceless. So that man, you've given me another thing to tell them tomorrow. So and they'll love the 666 twist on it as well.
I do.
But no, what I want to start with, the game is forever, and obviously I'm sure everyone here has heard about the passing of the creator of the game, Takahashi, who passed away about exactly a week ago. It's pretty crazy. That news broke around 4 a.m. Thursday morning. We ended our stream around midnight. We ended our Crazy 8 stream last week about 4 hours prior to that news breaking. I'm not sure what my reaction, what our reaction would have been if we were live when that news broke. Yeah. I'm happy that we weren't, but obviously, you know, we've had now kind of a week to process it. I think it would kind of be nice to just go around the table and kind of just give a quick thing about what this franchise has done for you, what this franchise means to you. You know, it's obviously very heartbreaking news, and we are going to get into the episode, but I do feel like it would be a little inappropriate if we didn't start by kind of just paying respects in, I think, the best way that we can, which is just kind of by talking about it briefly. And, you know, his memory will forever be alive through this anime, whether the anime keeps going after Go Rush or the card game. He's created a lasting impact on so many people. Caliber, do you want to kind of start real quick?
Sure. So as some of you know, I haven't been watching Yu-Gi-Oh really that long, like episode by episode. So like when I was younger, I watched Duel Monsters a little bit. Obviously, it was the dub, not the sub. But and I used to, buy cards, play the decks or whatever. But it was definitely something that I always would do, like with other people, with friends, which was something that was really important to me. And even just this show in general, like doing this podcast. Like me and Dill weren't even that close for a little while, and I just happened to reach out to him when he was doing character reviews before Reigns started. And I was like, wow, that seems like a really cool concept for a Yu-Gi-Oh show. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch. Like, where can I watch it? And then it ended up turning into us doing a podcast about it every single week for 3, 4, 5 years. We've been doing some variation of this show.
It's been a while.
It's crazy. So it's something that, without even trying, has brought, I feel like, at least even the four of us closer in a different way. So definitely
that's
appreciate
sentimental. I think even with Dredger, right? You can say that with Dredger as well. We kind of lost touch with him for a while.
Oh, definitely.
Nick T.
Before I go, we actually just got another $60 donation. This
Christ.
one from our old friend Ray
Winden.
Angie,
Ray Winden.
She said she was going to donate. I didn't think it was going to be that big.
Yeah,
Angie,
$60.
thank you so much, Angie.
She said $1 for each year of Kazuki Takahashi's life. Rest in peace to a legend. Here's to him and the legacy he has created. Here's to the friendships he helped forge, including this one.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't if it wasn't for this series, we wouldn't know Angie.
We wouldn't know most people in this chat.
We wouldn't know arguably anybody in this chat.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, it's crazy to think
Not
about.
even arguably, like straight up.
100%.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about it from that overview. Angie, thank you so much. That is a very, very sweet super chat. You're awesome. Very thankful to have met you about a year ago now.
Yeah.
But Nick, you can continue.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Angie. That was a very beautiful message as well.
Yes.
It's tough. As someone who has a long history with the show, sort of an on and off history, but a long history. I mean, I feel like at every phase of my life, Yu-Gi-Oh has been involved at some point. When I was a child, and my brother and I, watched the show. My brother got heavily into the cards. It's forged, a lot of friendships and bonds. Like our old neighbor, Logan, who actually Dylan ended up meeting through that, which is insane to me. But like, at every step, like somehow ended up coming back into my life at pivotal points. After not seeing Dylan or like communicating with him that much for like a little bit, Dylan won that sweepstakes, and like him and I went to New York, and I feel like every step since, like, the gang seeing each other on a weekly basis again, just like Yu-Gi-Oh definitely helped strengthen the bonds between a lot of people in my life, and it wouldn't have been, that without him.
Yeah,
so.
True.
Yeah. Pete?
Yeah, I think it's been an interesting journey. I will always remember when you first kind of like brought up the topic that Calibro had said of like, what if like you guys watched this Yu-Gi-Oh show that, when Reigns was starting, and I was like, I watched like a little bit of like the dub of DM kind of, but I was like, that was probably like 15 years ago. I was like, it's never been like like, honestly, I was a Digimon person growing up.
Right.
And so I thought about it, and it was like, I think it'd be fun. And you brought up the idea of just like us recording like our thoughts as we watch a show. And I was like, and we just kind of were in Clueless Gamers mode at the time. And I was like, that'd be fun. Like, let's go for it. And never would I have thought that it became this, where, I mean, we meet every week and talk to you lovely people out there. And I mean, I started watching 3 of the old shows currently at the same time. So like
you committed to it.
I went on to do content with that, which I hope to obviously get back to, and it's been a great ride, and I hope it continues. And it's just been nice to meet so many people who have like different interests, but we have this one common one. And we could talk about it, and I feel like a very like open space where everyone is, typically respectful of each other, and we can give our different thoughts. And it's something I always wanted to be a part of, is that kind of like community where it wasn't just over Discord or online or something like that. Like, we're out there broadcasting it to everybody. And I think over the years we've talked so much about, and we've gotten messages from you guys about like how much you guys look forward to this show, and how much you enjoy that we are there to talk about a show that, for the most part, especially in the United States, is not nobody's talking about these kind of animes, and I think that is just such a great platform to have, and long live Yugioh, man.
Yeah. I think you three said it very well. Not to talk too long about it, because I've made a video on it, and it was short, and it was right after the news, and I didn't really have anything to say when I started that video, but for so many years I was looking for a creative outlet. I ran a channel back in 2008, 2009, where I did these horrible, low-quality Super Mario 64 walkthroughs.
I remember that.
I always had that. I always had that creative gene in me, and it was really a perfect storm, because I was really getting very much back into the Yu-Gi-Oh anime when Pete reached out to me and said, "Hey, you should join me on Clueless Gamers and make some videos."
I was trying that for years.
And you were, and you finally convinced me. And I wasn't even starting with Yu-Gi-Oh videos. I was doing Uncharted 2 walkthroughs.
I know.
And so
you can find those on the show.
So you can. For so many years, I was looking for that sense of creative community, and after trying for 20, 21 years, I finally found it, and I couldn't have asked for a better community. I couldn't be more thankful that my best friends are alongside me on the journey, and have been for so many years. That my family's been so supportive of it, and you guys in the community. Well, the community has. There's been a couple of people that have been here for 5-6 years, but the community has drastically changed.
Oh, of course.
Over the years, and being able to meet new people, being able to make lifelong connections, being able to make connections with people that if they go away for a year or two and then they come back in, maybe they skipped Sevens or they skipped Go Rush or they skipped Vrains, and being able to pick up right where we left off because of the respect that people have for the overall anime product of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been nothing short of incredible. I've also, when I started this channel in 2016, I was still very much trying to figure myself out. I've gone through, I'm now in my third relationship of my life, and I feel very good about this one. And I would never have met my current girlfriend if it wasn't for this channel. Basically. If it wasn't for Kazuki Takahashi starting this, horror manga story back in 1997, 1998. I mean, there's a chance, hopefully, that it continues to work out between me and my girlfriend, and that never would have happened if it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for this. And I think there's probably a lot of people who have maybe met their partner through this, or friends even through this franchise. Definitely. And I've had 2 heartbreaks, some worse than others. I mean, the one in 2018, which was my first breakup, was brutal for me for many, many months. And this community, this channel, was always there when I needed a pick-me-up. I was obviously going through it. The channel was a little inconsistent at that time, but the amount of patience and love that you guys have shown for me through the ups and downs, I could not have found a better, more caring community, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'll always be eternally grateful and thankful for what Kazuki Takahashi has done with this product. And I just hope that he knew how much this franchise meant to so many people. I think he did. And I have absolutely nothing but admiration, thankfulness, and love for the guy. And I mean, there's not really too much more that can be said, but we're just, I think, all very thankful for what he decided to start in 1998 and how massive it's blown up since then. So
it's been great.
Yeah, it has been. Long live Yu-Gi-Oh!
Sometimes
Absolutely.
I can't believe we're on our third show, our podcast show. I think sometimes we take that for granted just because we're working and the weeks just go by, and it's I look forward to Wednesdays. This is something that that halfway point that gets me through the week.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
To hang out here with you guys and obviously with you gentlemen, and it's that part's just awesome.
Yeah,
I don't think we can say enough that shows our thanks of what he did and what he meant to a community. And hopefully, in just some small way over the years, he met people and understood the product he created.
I think he did. I think he did. And we'll the most important thing to do now is just keep his legacy alive, and I'm sure Studio Bridge and whatever studio works on Yu-Gi-Oh! And Konami, I'm sure that's an extra motivating factor for them,
Yeah, definitely.
I do want to read a couple of super chats we got in regards to this topic. Crystal Colden, thank you for the $2 super chat. Rest in peace, Kazuki Takahashi. Yes, thank you, Crystal. Philip Rosewood, thank you for the $5 super chat. Was into Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever since I was 8. I remember going to Toys R Us. My dad got me and my brother the first 2 structure decks in the game. 16 years later, here we are. Yeah, and of course, Angie and that man, thank you guys so much. And Lorena, thank you for the $2 donation. I would not be the person I am today without Kazuki Takahashi's work. I deeply appreciate what he contributed to the franchise and hope it continues for many years to come. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has helped me through so many tough times in my life and continues to. I could not agree more. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been there for me at my highs and at my lowest of lows, and so have you guys been. And yeah, but thank you guys all so much. And I'm sure that'll kind of be a side conversation for the remainder of the episode as well, now that we're going to move on to episode 15. But episode 15, and also we are playing a little bit of a game later on called Buy, Sell, Hold Crypto Edition, where I'm going to name a few different cryptids.
Oh, cryptids.
Cryptids.
Crypto
Dogecoin, Shiba Coin.
We're selling NFTs today.
Keanu Coin. Buy, Sell, Hold Cryptid Edition, where I'm going to say a cryptid, and you guys are going to buy, sell, or hold on that cryptid, whether you think they're going to show up in this show.
I love that. I love that.
Now, we bought Jersey Devil. You held. You sold. We'll see how this game goes. But what did you guys make of what I thought was a very East Coastian, if you will, episode 15 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush? Pete, I'm going to let you start.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a solid episode.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was anything crazy. we were talking beforehand. I thought the voice actor for George Jersey, the main one, it was ridiculous. But I thought actually he's excellent. And you said he's in one of the popular shows.
Yeah, I think he's the main guy of Yakuza.
Yakuza,
Video game Yakuza. Yep.
So I would like him to voice more. I wish he was doing like a more, in my opinion, more influential character to the show.
I think that you didn't. Did you find the Jersey Devils to be wholesome? I found them to be very wholesome.
I like the comment they said at the end where it's like, oh well, you become friends after dueling. Like they didn't seem like for being devils.
No.
They didn't seem like bad people.
They're not even in the dangerous part of.
They're in the good part.
No. We learned that there's a dangerous part.
I feel like they would have your back. In a situation.
They're the kind of people you want having your back, by the way.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, like, didn't they say, like, it was the really dangerous aliens that were the ones that were down there? They didn't seem like they were
that's
too
in the other
harmful.
part of town.
Yeah.
No, but, like, when they said they put
like
the aliens downstairs for the ones that they don't want, like, out and about in the real world because they're too dangerous. Yeah. They didn't seem to be
they seem like a bunch of good guys, and I thought the duel was pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's, again, Udius learning another part of the game, I guess, right now to take costs. Damage, so you can. It's like but it wasn't as like much of an issue, and like I don't have as much of an issue as like Dredger does with it.
Yeah, Dredger hates it. Yeah,
it's fine. It's solid.
Soul for a soul.
I'm afraid we'll talk more about the summaries, but like I'm afraid we're gonna spin our wheels a little bit looking for Goha Yuna and not like getting to it. Yeah, kind of seems like we're gonna really draw this out.
Well, I think I think that she's such an important character. It reminds me of when they were trying to find Nail. In the second arc. It's kind of
it's gonna kind of be like that, but I thought it was a solid episode.
100%. So I actually didn't give my review, so there might be a couple of people watching that didn't get a lot of the references in this episode. As for New Jerseyans, we can kind of explain some of the references in this episode. I didn't even get this, but him referring to the graveyard as laundry must have been a Jim Tan laundry Jersey Shore reference, which I hate. But I hate it because that is not a good representation of New Jersey.
But that's the world representation of
God.
New Jersey.
Now, also,
Vinny was a good guy.
The fact that
he was all right.
The fact that
out of all of them,
the fact that he started breaking down, crying when Udius knew of the planet reminds me how a lot of New Jerseyans will act when people bring up the state of New Jersey.
Absolutely.
It's the pride, right? It's the pride. Oh, you know New Jersey? I love New Jersey. I think a lot of people from New Jersey have a lot of pride when it comes to the state.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying I'm one of those people. I just think that there's a lot of pride. It reminds me a lot of Texas. There's a lot of pride when it comes to that state.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you were born in Idaho, there's probably not as much pride being in Idaho.
Potatoes.
Yeah, what the heck?
In Idaho.
Well, it's hard because I think like
You know.
we have so many people, like there's millions of people in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So it's like it's easier to know everyone's opinion and like to manifest the state's pride. Like if you're in Idaho, there's literally 4 people there. So like I don't think you can drum up any kind of.
You never heard of Wyoming Pride? Like we're like all one person that lives there.
Yeah, dude.
So,
Wyoming's just a state park in my opinion.
Yeah, it's literally.
literally.
Yeah, but the laundry thing had to have been Jim Tan laundry.
Yeah.
Had
So
to
for those
be.
of you who don't know, Jersey Shore was a MTV reality show, and basically
Filmed
like,
about 30 minutes from this house.
yeah, like Seaside.
Right, it was
like
was
45.
it
Yeah.
Seaside?
Well,
Was it,
they did a couple different areas.
Yeah,
It was
I thought
mostly
they did.
Seaside.
Oh, I thought it was okay. I thought it was closer. I thought it was.
Yeah,
Lambert.
but still, yeah. So it was a bunch of like basically Italians living in a beach house on the Jersey Shore. Really, almost
Snooki.
for Staten Island. Snooki, yeah. But the mantra that they had was gym tan laundry. So you go to the gym, you're tanning outside. You got the
Or
fake
usually,
tans,
yeah, you
and then
go-
you do your laundry. So the laundry thing, GTL, gym tan
Gym
laundry,
tan
was a
laundry.
mantra in the show.
100% what that
And
reference
then
was.
why else would they be calling? What's
yeah.
laundry have to do with Jersey?
Sadly,
Yeah.
that's 100%. And by the way,
Yeah.
I didn't even know it, and it was
Yeah.
you and Pete who knew
Yeah.
it immediately.
And not only that, if you want to know how far the Jim Tan laundry thing goes, the guy Mike the Situation, if you know who that is from New
Isn't he
Jersey,
in prison now?
he was for tax evasion. I think he's out now. He used to drive his, I believe it was a Lamborghini, around the old ShopRite
Yeah.
parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
they had a
became
tan.
girl-
Because he,
job.
because he had a tanning salon
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And
And then his
his
brother fought. In the
his
parking lot.
his license plate was GTL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his other car's license plate was Situation. Shocker.
Yeah, so anyway,
Absolutely false.
that's the great state of New Jersey.
In a nutshell, Jim Tan laundry and
Well, yeah.
pork roll over Taylor ham. That's
Yeah,
basically
pork
all
over
you need.
Taylor ham.
Well,
we do
yeah.
have pride.
Central
If you
Jersey
call
exists.
it a Taylor ham, you're from Pennsylvania.
Or
Immediately I
North,
go.
or
you're
very
from
North
Pennsylvania.
Jersey, like you're a New Yorker from.
North Jersey is Pennsylvania. I don't regard any of those people as Jerseyan. There's a certain line. You're in another state.
It's
Goodbye.
the Driscoll Bridge.
Come on.
It's the
Goodbye.
Driscoll Bridge.
It's not the...
The Driscoll Bridge
All right,
is what separates-
okay, listen. New
Hey,
Jersey.
this is Jersey pride we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
This is all about New
We can talk
Jersey.
about anything.
Central
This is
Jersey
about New
pride.
Jersey. And then the other thing, you pointed it out, them calling it an obscure planet.
Yeah.
You felt...
I feel like that was a reference to us.
You felt like that was a reference to this podcast.
Because there was an argument, and which many of you lost, by the way, about how
saw the video.
the Jersey Shore, how the Jersey Devil was too obscure and would not appear on the show.
I believe the subber of the show lost that argument as
Yeah,
well.
oddly enough, yeah.
don't know.
But not too
I
obscure
lost
because someone
it.
heard of it.
I'll admit it.
And you're a man for
I'm gonna
admitting
get
it.
pied for it.
Yeah, you
No,
are
I'm
you are gonna get pied for it.
But yeah, they said like no one like ever talks about this obscure planet,
Yeah,
and then boom,
I know. And the obscure planet was New Jersey.
exactly. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
it was the Jersey Devil planet.
yes,
Right.
exactly. But it's a parallel to what.
Yes,
yeah.
100%. Nick T, what did you think of the episode?
I loved it. It was great. All right, joke. I thought it was a good I actually really enjoyed it. Like, meme aside, like of course I love the fact that the Jersey Devils was in it. But like meme aside, I actually really thought it was fun. Like I enjoyed those 3 characters aside from what they were. I liked the decks because one, I love Black Leicester Soldier, and seeing him in a tracksuit was hilarious.
Tracksuit Mafia.
The tracksuit.
Yeah,
Mafia.
Tracksuit Mafia.
Now, is that a reference to 3-6 Mafia?
No, because I have nothing to do with New Jersey.
Okay.
3-6.
I was-
But I
I
love.
don't-
Don't get me wrong. I love 3-6.
Because there was 3.
Yeah,
I
and
just-
it's 666. 666 Mafia.
Right. I was just checking.
But you completely derailed me. I did one thing I did think was like not annoying, but like kept getting under my skin. Were like referring to like them wearing jerseys, but they were just tracksuits. They weren't jerseys, but it's fine. Everything looked cool though.
How about the fact that George used one of your
One
favorite
of my favorite
monsters
cards.
and one of your favorite
Black,
cards?
that was interesting. It was certainly interesting.
Hey, something going on here.
Something going on here.
Just saying.
I love Black Leicester Soldier. I love the appearance of Black Leicester Soul Jersey.
Yeah,
thank
no,
you.
really, really
Penguin
cool.
Soul Jersey.
Penguin Soul Jersey, Bean Soul Jersey.
Yeah, I thought it was really great, and I thought
Yeah.
where it's leading us is a lot of fun. Like it answered some questions about like the cloud over the city, the sort of dark side of town.
That
like,
was pretty interesting.
yeah, it was like very interesting to see like where we're going now. You know, we're
Yeah.
gonna sort of maybe a scarier episode next week. So like I'm excited that like they sort of led us that way. It's like, well, we got to go there.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Entame said in Japanese, tracksuits are called jerseys.
Oh, interesting.
So it's a cultural thing.
Okay.
That makes sense then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I just wanted to clear that up.
No, I didn't know that, so I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you, Entame. Caliber, what did you think of the episode?
Well, besides the fact that it's my favorite episode of all of them, shout out Jersey Devil. No, I really liked the episode, actually. I thought it was good. It progressed us. We got to the residential area.
I gotta stop you. I can't believe the Jersey Devil is in a Yu-Gi-Oh show. Can we think about that for a little bit?
Yeah,
the
crazy.
God of the Woods, which, by the way, I believe I've seen the Jersey Devil when I was 17 years old. That was about 10 years
On
ago.
Whippoorwill, right?
Not on Whippoorwill, no. This is when I was down in the Pine Barrens. I'll tell that story a little later on.
I know that road too.
Whippoorwill's creepy.
God.
That's Crybaby Bridge.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can continue. I just got excited.
No, I actually really did like the episode. I thought the duel was really good. In agreement with Nick T, I thought the VA was phenomenal, and I think Pete said it too. The VA for George Jersey was phenomenal.
Very good.
It's one of those voices that just captures your attention. You know, like he started talking, I was like, whoa, that's who the Jersey Devil is right now. Like
Yeah.
the voice was just like you want to hear more. You know, but I thought the duel was really good. I liked I actually kind of liked the whole dual power thing with the cost.
I like that as well.
Because like as tutorial as it could be in terms of like learning how to take away your own LP to boost your attack or whatever it might be. The way that they did it with the bottle caps and the cost to show like prestige basically, it's almost like a dual rank in like Duel Masters.
Absolutely.
Like, oh, his bottle's almost full because he's diamond, for example.
Absolutely.
Like somewhere you haven't gotten to yet, I know. But
That was good.
thank you. But like overall, like I thought it was a cool concept to kind of, while being tutorial, also being different in that aspect of it. And then again, like they're on search for this for Goha Yuna, and even the devils are like, well, you need to go to the informant, but we have no idea who that is or where they are or what they look like. And it's like, oh, so you're talking about someone that might not exist. Got it. All right.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
I don't know. I really did like it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, the mystery continues because now they're trying to find the informant to try to help them find Goha Yuna. I thought it was interesting that Yuumu seemed to have recognized the name, where she saw the name Goha Yuna at the beginning of this episode and was like, I think that sounds familiar, but didn't say it with a lot of confidence.
The drawing, by the way.
That drawing
was so funny.
Terrible.
Wait, and then
Oh
like
my
the
God.
monster that they like think that like it's an alien with like the tentacles in the head, like it just looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
London's quite the artist.
Jesus Christ. And he gave them those dual power things and didn't explain to them what it was or anything. So he really just...
He's a little bit of a troll.
He's an instigator.
We do a little trolling.
Yeah, he's a heel. But yeah, so...
Like Andrew.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, the mystery journey really continues here now, trying to find the informant.
Sexy girl.
I thought... What's going on, Avery?
She complimented your haircut. She said it looks cute.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I got it like 2 hours ago. I believe that this show is really going to get very interesting very soon. I think that when they get to the dark area of the alien residential zone, I think the duels might get a little bit intense there. Now, Studio Bridge with their Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes they kind of make it a little more of a joke than what they build up to be. But it reminds me a little bit of when they were tracking down Nail, and when they found Nail and they had that first duel against him, that episode, you go back and watch episode 23, the second that duel started, there wasn't much humor going on in that episode.
That was a great episode.
And we've already seen it with UDS versus Yugioh, where there wasn't really that much humor. So I think you're going to have a lot more kind of serious vibes and tones. Not all serious, because that's not what the show is, but more serious vibes and tones when you get to that dark area of the alien residential area. And if these aliens exist here, what kind of aliens exist there?
Oh yeah, I mean they give us a little taste with like all the shadowy figures.
Yeah, it seemed a little creepy.
So it's definitely creepy.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very excited to see that area when we actually get to it. But all in all, I thought it was a really good episode. Obviously, I loved all the Jersey stuff. I thought the Jersey Devils were very wholesome, which I think represents probably most people that are from New Jersey. Very caring, very prideful of the state. And I think it was a good representation of New Jersey as a whole. And
God
so
bless.
I'm happy with it from that perspective.
God
I
bless
think
the great state of New Jersey. One of the first 13,
Yes. Yes.
It's an important state.
A very important state. I think they did a great job in representing the state of New Jersey.
Can I make a statement on that?
Was it about Big Mama Jersey?
No.
Did that
Shout out Big Mama Jersey.
did that feel like it was like a traditional like Italian mom who loves making like pasta?
It
and
reminds me of my
food?
Nona a little bit. Yeah.
Right? It does a
Yeah.
little bit, right? I
It
feel
almost
like,
reminded me, of like grandma, not
Yes.
of mom, but of
Yeah.
grandma.
yes. I feel like
Like,
they
Nona.
really got a
She's
lot
like,
of
you
the.
haven't finished your food.
It really
Yeah.
got a lot of the
Nona,
Jersey.
I'm full, I swear.
Nikolai,
please.
you have
Yeah.
to finish. No, I was
Please,
all I was
Nona.
gonna say is you said that a very caring state.
Yeah.
I wanted to get back to that just because I feel like people don't see New Jersey as a place where there's a lot of nice people.
I'm not talking about North Jersey
Pennsylvania.
or South Jersey
Century.
and most of Central Jersey.
He's talking about the four of us right here.
No.
Oh,
That was good.
I love this state.
Very affordable place to live.
No, I feel like New Jersey's rep is just like we are all like people in New York, which is
No,
also
but
not
no,
a
but
good
no,
rep.
but we are a little bit all about business. It's a very fast-paced state.
Yes,
It
it
moves
is.
very quickly.
No midness, all business.
Sure.
Wow, I like that.
It moves
No,
very
I like that.
quickly. But a pro of it is it's very safe for the most part. I
Oh, yeah,
think. And
definitely.
education is very good.
Yes.
So
Like,
that's
what,
the
top two?
Massachusetts is
I think
one.
Massachusetts won.
Some places I just looked up ranked us one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
think
kinda
I
trade
think
off
us
a
and
little bit.
Massachusetts kind of
trade off,
swap.
yeah.
But like that's
That's
why
what we
it's
pay
in-
all our property taxes for.
I would happily.
Yeah.
At
something
least
like
we're
that.
not.
Or a corrupt government. You know,
Yeah.
one or the other.
Yeah, corruption.
Never forget Bridgegate.
Yeah, well,
Never forget.
True. Ryu Rex, I just want to point this out, said, my grandmother was from New Jersey, and she was definitely one of those who made sure everybody had at least 2 plates.
My man gets
Yeah.
it. My
Yeah.
man gets
No,
it.
exactly. I feel like if you, I feel like that's what Big Mama Jersey
Yeah,
was.
my grandmother won't even ask when I finish food and I'm at their house.
It's
She'll
there.
just come and be like, "Oh, you need more?" and just start putting it on my plate.
Yeah.
You
I'm
haven't
like,
answered yet.
Sure. Yeah.
I know it's crazy.
Oh, but is something wrong? Like you haven't? it's the meme.
You
So
haven't
it's not-
finished your third
Yeah.
plate.
Is something wrong? You haven't finished your millenniums.
Millennium.
What's wrong, baby? You haven't finished your Travis Scott burger.
Yeah, but no, it was. I
That's a
thought. I
perfect
thought.
Italian dish.
I thought for New Jersey, it was a very, very good episode.
Yes.
What do you guys? I mean, we got to talk about this now that we've had the Jersey Devils show up. Do we believe?
Yes.
Do any of you guys
Yes.
actually
Yeah,
believe?
yeah. They're
I don't.
watching. They're
That
watching.
someone from Studio
I-
Bridge is watching. I don't.
I can't.
I'm not convinced.
I don't.
But I.
What's up, Kenny?
That's an
God.
older name.
Kenny Folks in the chat.
Kenny Folks.
He
oh
said
my
New Jersey
God.
consists of 9 million cows.
Well, okay. I mean, don't say that. Jeez, we don't want.
We'd be the most beautiful state in the country. Ah!
Could you imagine, dude? God, Kenny, it's good to hear from you.
That's my own personal hell, I think.
That'd be something. So we had
We get a lot of work done.
120 people vote. 49% said it was good. 40% said it was really good. 12% said it was decent. Not a single person thought it was a bad episode. I thought it was a good to like really good
It
episode.
can't be bad. The Jersey Devils in.
Well, that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
just, it's just too New Jersey to be bad. Do you believe that? You think someone's watching, Pete?
I think there's a good chance. I listen. Every week I'm getting more and more suspicious. Okay, come on.
What
Yeah.
would? Because I know it would,
I'm suspicious.
I know what it would take for me to believe that someone from the
There's
great
two things.
Studio Bridge is
Two
watching.
things.
Okay, only one of the two needs to happen for me. But what about you?
Nick Yagi versus.
If that happens,
yeah.
I gotta jump out. of a plane.
Mystery
the Mad Gasser Mattoon.
Or the Mad Gasser
I mean, come on.
Mattoon.
If that
Studio
Cryptid
Bridge.
shows up, someone's
It's
watching
over.
the show.
Studio Bridge, really look into the lore of the Mad Gasser of Mattoon. I think you can make that work.
I don't even know what I would do if that happened. I don't know how I'd react.
I would probably buy a gas mask to wear the next week.
I don't.
Even when you're in public, not on the podcast.
No,
Yeah,
it's in
yeah,
person,
yeah.
All the
like
time.
everywhere. Yeah.
Where was the Mad Gasser of Mattoon? Was Illinois, right?
Mattoon.
Michigan?
He was from Mattoon.
Mattoon,
Now, what did we
Illinois?
say it was? No,
I think it was Mattoon, Illinois, or Alabama,
Yeah,
or
so
Mississippi, or
Mattoon,
Louisiana.
Somewhere in the Midwest. 'Cause it's
Indiana.
Nebraska. Illinois. Good job.
Yeah, Illinois. So definitely think about the Mad Gasser of Mattoon. But yeah, really interesting stuff. I
It
don't
just
know.
sounds like a an assailant of some kind. Some guy that's just like attacking people with gas. It doesn't sound like a cryptid to me.
No, it's not a cryptid.
Who do you?
Well, the thing is, no one knows if it was real or not.
So that makes it a cryptid.
That does make it a cryptid.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. They're like, oh, everything stinks, and there's also this tall
Are you
dude
looking back
that-
to see if one of the random characters that walked by looked like the Mad Gasser of Mattoon?
No, I was looking to see what they said about that world. That people are evil to the bone there.
Yeah.
Pete, you said you're a little worried that we might kind of drag our feet here searching.
A little bit.
Is that did you read the summaries for 16, 17, 18? Is that pertaining to that?
Yeah, I think you either said it last week or maybe it was on Twitch. It was one of those. I'm interested to see where that goes.
So the arc has just started.
It is just starting. I have to remember that we are still very early in the show.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I would imagine since she's Goha is what we're thinking, right?
Right.
I mean, if this name is real and everything, it's not just some wild goose chase. They're probably going to be a pretty influential character.
I imagine.
Yeah. I mean,
So I can wait.
yeah. That now, what's interesting as well, and another thing that I really do like about this episode, something I really like from this episode, is we still didn't get at all the introduction of the character, the Ronze variant, as we've been calling her, that was shown
haven't heard
at the end of
nothing.
this episode. Another thing that I'm not fully sold off on yet is that the character or the informant, I still believe that random girl that has been showing up
Yeah.
Is the
occasionally
informant. I think if it would fit
is either the
perfect.
informant or potentially Goha Yuna. I'm not fully convinced
I'm more on the first. I actually do think
Informant.
it's likely
that
she's
she's
the
not
informant.
involved.
It makes
at
sense
all.
that an informant would be everywhere. They're the one appearing
That's
everywhere
true.
to
Yeah.
collect information.
It's a good point.
By chance, she just works everywhere for some reason.
That's a very good point.
She lives
And-
in New Jersey. She has to.
My girl's got 4 jobs to pay rent.
She lives in a studio apartment, 660 square feet.
2,000 a month.
And it's a half bath only. And yeah, she works 4 jobs to afford it.
Half bath only. She just take cup showers. You put them in
That's
the
it.
sink and wash your hair.
That's all that happens there. She goes to the gym and showers.
Cup showers, God. All right, well, we're gonna play everybody's favorite game, Buy, Sell, Hold, Cryptid
Ooh,
Edition,
Great. Awesome.
Cryptid edition.
where I am going to give 5 cryptids, and you guys are gonna let me know if you buy and believe they're gonna show up, if you're selling the idea, or if you hold, you think it's maybe 50-50. You guys in the chat can play along as well. Time for Buy, Sell, Hold, where we listen to your cracked out Yu-Gi-Oh theories and we tell you to buy,
I want you to buy.
sell,
Sell.
or hold. Hold, please. All right, first cryptid. The most popular cryptid from West Virginia, the Mothman. Calibro, buy, sell, or hold.
Dude.
The Mothman. And we're just buy, sell, holding appearances, right?
If you think they'll show up.
I'm going to sell.
Sell.
And the reason I'm selling the Mothman is because we already got our West Virginia cryptid.
Fair enough.
And I think if they're going to keep doing different cryptids, they won't do 2 from the same place.
Yeah,
Which bodes well for your boy, the Mad Gasser and Mattoon.
that's right, it does. Nick T, buy, sell, hold, Mothman.
So as much as I do see your point about what using 2 from West Virginia, I'm buying. He's showing up. Maybe my New Jersey pride got in the way about like, oh, you know, Jersey Devil this, Jersey Devil that. Arguably, maybe next to Bigfoot, the Mothman is the most iconic cryptid of all time.
Yeah,
Has probably some of the deepest lore of any cryptid ever.
my favorite cryptid.
Dylan's favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now that they know that,
Now
I
they
want to
know
change it to
that.
buy.
But no, arguably some of the deepest lore of any cryptid.
My favorite cryptid story.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a great cryptid
Yeah.
story, and like it's just one of the most documented cryptid events.
Very creepy story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's appearing almost for sure.
Pete, buy, sell, hold, the Mothman.
I'm actually going to hold that one. And it's kind of a mix between the 2 gentlemen here to my left. Bringing in 2 West Virginia ones
It would be bold.
seems a little bit of oversaturation. But at the same time, to Nick T's point, it is a popular cryptid. So I could see it happening, so I'm going to hold at the moment.
All right, fair. Okay, next one. Probably the most popular cryptid there is. And where's chat leaning on that one, on the Mothman?
I saw a lot of buys.
A lot of buys. Well, I think this will probably be a buyout unless you think maybe they don't want to get this mainstream. Bigfoot. Pete, buy, sell, hold.
I got to buy that one. I mean, I feel like there's no way that you do this and you don't have Bigfoot, or if you want to say like Yeti, like whatever version you want to have.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah, basically the same thing. I mean, come on. Like, there's no way you do this and not have that. All the documentaries about Bigfoot, everything. I mean, it's got to be one of the most... It's got to be the most popular cryptid out there than anything. So, you have to put it in the show.
Nick T, buy, sell, hold, Bigfoot.
I'm also buying. I'll let this basically the same part go, because for this, in this case, visually, they would be close enough that it'd be one or the other.
Right.
So, yes, in that case, I'll let it slide. Bigfoot and or Yeti or something similar will 100% appear. Without a doubt in my mind.
Calibro, buy, sell, hold, Bigfoot.
I'm gonna buy. And similarly to them, I just feel like Bigfoot is, he's like the most popular. I think everybody would recognize it.
Yep.
Even though no one's ever seen him.
Right.
But I think it would be very funny if Bigfoot only showed up, like not as like, a duelist or anything, but just like randomly in the background he would just like walk past. Mm-hmm. Like there'd be like a scene of people talking and you just see like Bigfoot like in the background while they're in the residential area, so like nobody will ever actually see him. They're like, whoa, what was that? But you don't actually see him.
Right.
I think that would be cool.
Okay, the next one, the Rat Man. Nick T, buy, sell, hold.
As much as I love the Rat Man, I'm gonna sell.
Sell.
He's a classic. He is a classic, but I feel like his lore isn't as deep. A little bit more obscure. Is that Sigmund Freud?
It is.
But yeah, I'm just not convinced. I feel like there's many other cryptid they would do before the Rat Man.
That's fair. Pete, Rat Man, buy, sell, or hold.
I'm selling that one.
Sell.
I don't think they're going to do that. Although I am now interested in the 1988 Ratman movie.
We should watch it. If it appears,
I mean, it got horrific rating.
That's exactly why we should watch it.
But I kind of want to watch it, so,
right,
but I'm selling.
Calibro, buy, sell, hold, the Rat Man.
We already got the giant rat in Yu-Gi-Oh,
That's
so I'm
right.
gonna sell the Rat
He
Man.
could use a giant rat deck.
That would actually be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that.
Are we gonna hold now? Because the rat, it could be. No, I'm gonna sell.
Okay, the Mad Gasser of Mattoon. I had to bring it up. Very popular cryptid from Illinois.
Can we do this one in harmony, guys? Would you mind if we did this one in harmony?
I don't think we're going to agree.
Whoa.
Calibro, buy, sell, hold, the Mad Gasser of Mattoon.
Well, I'm gonna agree with Pete here, and we're gonna go with buy.
Wow.
And the only reason I'm going to buy this is because you have now asked them to do it twice. And someone's watching, and the Mad Gasser of Mattoon will be in this show, and me and you will be skydiving out of an airplane.
Nick T, buy, sell, hold, Mad Gasser of Mattoon.
I actually thought about it. I'm gonna hold.
Oh, please.
Because
the hysteria that someone from Studio Bridge is watching this podcast is influencing this.
Yes.
I don't think more than probably like 100 people knew about the Mad Gasser of Mattoon before this podcast started.
yeah, exactly.
And now the hysteria that someone might be watching because of the Jersey Devil.
In a perfect world, I would say sell immediately. He's not showing up. But because you said those words, the Mad Gasser of Mattoon, on this podcast, there is a possibility that I cannot discount.
Mm-hmm.
There's no...
Pete, buy, sell, hold.
I'm holding as well. I mean, like, there in no reality should this character show up in any way, shape, or form. But someone is watching this show, and they will do it for the sole fact to watch you jump out of an airplane. And I hope that's true. Studio Bridge, we love you. Make them do it.
Nobody's sold on the Mad Gasser of Mattoon showing up on the show.
No,
that is bad.
Wait, not only that, Mega Kribo goes, they're making the concept art for him right now.
The last cryptid. This is one that I do not believe in. I know a couple of you guys have argued with me about this. Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. I think this is a good one to end on. Pete, buy, sell, hold. Nessie shows up.
Buying. This is a very popular cryptid. I mean, this is everyone. Another one that's had 1 million documentaries done about it. I don't think they're into the market of, it's too popular, we can't do it. Think they're going to totally do that.
Nick T, buy, sell, hold.
I'm with Pete on this. I'm going to buy it. logistically, I don't know how it would work, but I think they would make it work. I mean, literally, like, that's like one of the sights of an entire nation. You know, you're going to Scotland. It's like we got to go to see Loch Ness. You know, maybe we're gonna see Nessie. I don't know. Yeah, it's that country's cryptid. Like it's gonna show up.
What is that?
Calibro, Nessie, buy, sell, hold.
I'm gonna buy as well.
Sell.
I'm gonna buy. And
My fat fingers miss the
What
button.
is this?
and basically two schools of thought. One,
I'm gonna read that. Actually,
I agree
after
with
this.
Nick T that I'm not really sure how they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I also think that Nessie could easily be like a card that's used, as like instead of it being one of the actual cryptids there, like I feel like maybe the informant would be someone that has multiple cryptid cards,
Okay.
and it would have Nessie, even maybe Bigfoot and stuff like that. So I
that's
think
fair.
yes.
Yes.
This is
We're actually gonna do one more,
Yeah. Okay.
which is the Beast of Bray Road,
Oh.
the Wisconsin werewolf, or werewolves in general.
Oh.
A werewolf.
Specifically, Beast of Bray Road. I don't know.
I think that's the most famous werewolf.
It is, but just like in general, because it may not be obvious that it's that.
Right.
But like werewolf in general, I would buy that. Yeah.
Pete,
It's
oh,
time.
no.
I want you to buy.
It's
I think any version of a werewolf, yeah, I'll buy
I
that.
want you to buy.
We did already get like a dog-related deck,
Yeah.
but werewolves. Maybe
Little
we'll get
different.
a little head-to-head. You know.
Yeah.
A
Bochi
Bochi,
versus
a werewolf.
werewolf.
Yeah.
Calibro.
buy.
Yeah, werewolves are my favorite like type of like. Werewolves are real? No, they're not real. Yeah, I like werewolves. So
You said what?
yeah. So
Wait, but actually, before we move on, I have another one I want to throw into the hat because we got a $2
Don't do this.
donation from Ivrea.
Yeah.
And she said, "Bro, what about Squonk?"
I had no idea what that was. Don't like it.
For some
we
context,
played the
for some
Cryptid
context,
game.
Angie gifted Dylan this Cryptid game where it's basically like a more nuanced like card game of war. If you've ever played that, which suit beats which suit, except it's all a bunch of cryptids, and by far, Squonk is the worst card of that deck, and it's like just like a miserable little like pig-looking
Pennsylvania.
thing from
that
Pennsylvania.
exists in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and it basically exists to suffer. It's just crying all the time because it's in pain and ugly.
It's very sad.
It's a very sad story.
Don't worry, it's
It'll be
not
all right.
real. So, are you buying, selling, or holding on Squonk? Nick T.
On Squonk?
Yeah. She asked.
Nick T, tell the truth.
All right, I'm selling on Squonk.
Sell.
Pete.
We're selling.
Sell.
Calibro.
I don't see how they can do it. We're gonna have to sell.
want you to
I would
buy.
love
Sell.
I would love if they did a little sad little guy like Squonk.
They just tribute him real quick too. Like
He's in someone's
like-
deck,
yeah,
and he
Squonk.
cries as they tribute him.
You get. Oh, come on. You can look up
gives
Squonk.
like a monologue.
What was
I
the
guess I'll go
what
now.
was the other one that was like bad?
That Tuttle Bottom
The
monster?
Tuttle Bottom monster. Yeah.
What were these things?
The Tuttle Bottom.
I gotta play this game.
Are you having flashbacks to Hamna Montana?
Ham in Montana. That's exactly what I thought.
I remember that
Crying,
podcast.
dude.
Yeah, the Tuttle Bottoms.
Looks like an anteater.
Also, what was the foot? What's his name?
Oh, something cuck.
No,
What?
That was DJ's girlfriend.
Johnny something foot.
Oh, Johnny Longfoot.
Was it Longfoot?
I don't know. We got a whole cryptid game. Well, thank Angie for that.
Johnny Longboots?
No,
That's a seafood restaurant.
We'll look it up.
I'm looking up right now.
Ah, the quaint and curious quest.
Was it
of
Johnny
Longfoot.
Squarefoot?
I think it was.
Imagine Johnny Squarefoot shows up, dude.
So it's not the quaint and curious quests of Johnny Longfoot.
Look up Johnny Squarefoot.
It's Johnny Squarefoot. He's like a pig-headed dude, basically.
I
Oh,
spelled
Jimmy
square.
Squarefoot.
Jimmy
Squarefoot. I want to see a picture of him.
Yeah, you guys were really on the ball with that one.
What was it, Johnny Longfoot?
Johnny Long.
He could show up.
Oh, that poor guy.
I feel like we might get like a bunch of cryptids in the background that like, would
Yes.
just make appearances. As far as dueling, like maybe the ones we mentioned, except for
Look
Squonk.
This one could be real.
Jimmy Squarefoot, 100%.
Yeah.
He looks like he would be in World of Warcraft.
But what was
Yeah.
DJ's cryptid girlfriend? Lisa Cuck was her name?
No, that was a good card. It
Why
was-
did he have a cryptid girlfriend?
I don't
No,
know.
that was Green Tooth.
Oh, Jenny Greentooth.
Jenny Greentooth.
Jenny Greentooth. These
Yeah,
are all
Jenny
real.
Greenteeth.
These are all
Greenteeth.
real cryptids, by the way. Jenny green teeth.
That's the picture they showed her as. She's a lot less appealing in the other car and the other pictures.
Nick T, she's not appealing.
In that picture, you're saying she's not even a little bit.
No.
Holy shit! All right.
Nick T, this is the picture you're telling me that she looks
Just a little bit.
Yo, this guy's down bad.
astronomically.
Jenny green teeth. All right. Well, listen. We'll keep an eye out on what cryptids show up in this show. Very exciting. We do have some donations, so I'm gonna read some link donations.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Huge thank you to Lorena for the $2 donation. The episode was wholesome, but a certain someone needs art lessons. I love the joke because of the poor doodle, though. It even repeated later, which just made it funnier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Roa really did not prepare them well for this at all.
No.
London did not.
London.
C-San and Vaughn, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Breaking news. Zach Wilson becomes an Egyptian god tier patron after watching Nick T's top 10 moms in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean, that's a deep cut
wow.
reference.
Who
right
said
there.
that? Who said that?
C-San and Vaughn.
That's a good reference.
That is
right
great.
Throwing bombs and...
Banging moms.
There. Yeah, I know. Well, did you see his actual audio of it?
No, I didn't.
When they asked him, and then he was just like, yeah, just took the boys up for a trip, and not a lot of cell phone service out there. Anything I missed?
Yeah. Oh, the Instagram post. Yeah. He's got that dog in him.
You got that dog.
Yeah. So I think we're winning 12 games. After that,
I'm not gonna
Over
lie to
3
you.
years.
No, in this year.
I bet you the Vegas over/under for wins just went up half a point after that news came out.
I'm sure it did. Everyone respects him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Now you know, like every other player in the NFL's got to be terrified.
DK Metcalf tweeted about it.
Hey,
He's like, "This is awesome."
Those BYU boys, man, always up to
Wow.
no good. That's a good one.
That was a very
That was
good
C-San
donut.
and
Yeah.
Vaughn. Starixous, thank you for the $2 donation. I know I made fun of New Jersey last stream, but I'm really glad you got your representation. I got family in North Jersey. Where do you got him? You got him by Montclair, you got him by Somerville, you got him by Parsippany.
their family.
Yeah. That's the point.
Now I need some kind of Amityville reference for my Long Island representation, even though it's not really a cryptid, but whatevs.
Honestly, though, an Amityville horror type episode would actually be kind of sick.
Yeah.
Maybe a little dark, but
Yeah. We'll
down
see.
a dark
Maybe
road.
that
like a haunted house type deal.
maybe that
referencing
alien
Amityville.
residential area, that dark area. They go to a
Exactly.
house there,
The Haunted Mansion. Luigi's Mansion.
Also,
And Limestone,
yeah,
thank
there
you
we
for
go.
the 100 bits. Donating through Twitch via Streamlabs is not accepting my credit card. Also, are there more Funkos in the background?
Good catch,
Yes.
as we
Limestone.
address
Yes,
that,
there
Good
is.
catch.
Yes, there is.
There are not more Funkos.
Can you
Yes,
guess
there are.
how many?
Show the La Brava one. Yeah, I got so lucky because my Hot Topic actually had this, and this is only an anime convention one.
Anime Expo.
Anime Expo, that's a new one. Gentle Criminal and La
I'm
Brava.
not sure if you can see it that well.
I think
but-
you can see it. I think you can see it.
Yeah, this is one of the 7 new ones. There's 8 more on the way.
Linkin Park's reanimation.
Lincoln Park's reanimation, very good.
deny that.
You can't.
Just be careful.
I got you.
You can't deny.
Thank you.
Hey man, I know how to handle things with care. I delivered pizza.
So did he, but
Listen. Anyway, I'll go through my my Funkos later. But Limestones, thank you for the bits. We have some more super chats, and then stay tuned because we got the 16, 17, and 18 summaries. So we still got a lot to go over. But Nick T, you're good.
Oh,
thank you,
yeah.
brother. Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah.
We have 7 months of Raw Yellow membership from TNX Rail.
Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate you, man.
I thought, did aliens have something to do with the twins' parents not being around? Also, so we kind of,
We kind of, but not got ritual summoning.
summons. Yeah, I feel like that counts as ritual.
Well,
summoning.
that's what I said to Dill. I was like, was that technically ritual summoning just because it said ritual and it kind of had the...
It was a pseudo ritual.
It was like
a
an homage
great
to ritual
ode to
summoning, yeah.
rituals.
But technically
But
isn't.
if you looked at the Blackluster Soul jersey
It's
in
not
his
a ritual
hand,
card.
it was a vanilla monster.
Yeah.
So you could summon it normally by tributing, or you could use that spell as a
Special summon.
secondary
Basically
way
a
to
special
summon it.
summon.
Basically a special summon, and it gets bonus effects. So it's safe to say
It's like
it was a pseudo ritual. It was a fake
at least an
ritual.
homage to it. Yeah, but that's a
Oh,
very
yeah,
good
super
point.
cool.
I hope we do see more of that.
Yeah, I texted you as soon as it happened when I was watching it.
No, it was super
I was like,
cool. I
was
thought it
that
was
a
a rituals
ritual
too. I
summon?
thought it was a rituals as well.
Yeah, it's still a vanilla card, but still very cool.
Super cool.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, TNX Rail, my man.
$10 from Jack Knight.
Thank you, Jack.
Hey guys, like the episode. Thought of the crew while watching because I live in Ohio and you guys live in New Jersey.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
I like Yugioh's new spell. Music good for episodes. Long live Yugioh.
Long live
Long
Yu-Gi-Oh!
live
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, it was super cool. I thought it was a really fun episode, and if I didn't care as much about the Jersey Devils, I don't know if I would have really liked it. I probably would have just liked it, but I thought they were wholesome characters, and it's cool because I'm gonna get a life-size cardboard cutout. I don't think I said this to you guys of George Jersey.
Should, as you should.
That'll be really exciting.
That was a heavy
Gonna
sigh.
go right under that.
I like that.
I might burn that.
Dude.
I would take so many selfies with
You're
that guy.
gonna have a lot more space than you anticipate. So, buy
Oh,
whatever
the
you want.
bachelor pen?
Yeah, buy whatever you want.
Jack, thank you for the
know.
super chat. Appreciate you, man.
We have $5 from Ryu Rex.
Thank you, Rio Rex.
The Jersey Devils being Manya Sims feels like a monkey's paw wish being fulfilled. Funny episode. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, appreciate
That's
you
really
too,
true.
man.
I kind of
Thank you.
forgot about
Yeah.
that.
I did too.
With them being like, oh, our girl Manya.
Dude, it's so funny.
Everybody
man.
loves Manya, man.
Everybody does.
I did like that one little bit. I think it was last episode. And I don't think we talked about it, where the guy came in and he was just like, "They're lying to you."
Oh, yeah.
everything
Literally
that was
conspiracy.
coming up is a lie.
Yeah,
And I was just
alright.
I like that little bit of realism, but also I mean, they straight up are.
It's funny
This
because
guy is right.
It's funny because we would write him off as a conspiracy theorist, but he's telling
not.
the truth. He
He's
knows
100% telling
Yeah.
the truth.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Remember
In
the
the
last
last
episode?
episode.
I don't think we talked about that guy that kind of hijacks Manya's stream, and it's just like
When he jumps in
"What?
front of the camera?"
All this is real. They're lying to you, and it was just, and
Yeah.
then
They got him off.
I think it was MIK, right?
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
got-
yeah.
they captured him.
Right, and then they took him away.
Did
and
they
then
throw him into a
London-
room?
Yeah, they threw him into a room. But
We've
you know
never
what?
heard
The,
from
We'll
that
never
guy
hear
ever
from
again.
him
Yeah.
the other thing with that guy to me looked very similar to one of the Goha 6 guys. The dude that showed his face at Goha 6. Goha
No,
Double
I
6.
think
Not
we-
Top of Hexagon.
Oh, you know
Goha
what?
Double
I remember
6.
we did dispute over this. We're like, his hair's purple, but actually it was just because of your computer screen.
Right.
It was similar enough.
It was similar enough.
Really interesting.
Very
Also, Latrell, you said no jerseys today, but I don't know if you
You
can
got
really
one.
tell,
You
but
got one.
I got my Fire Nation jersey on.
We are wearing
Team Zuko.
We are wearing jerseys for the probably arc finale to celebrate the Jersey Devils being in this
Definitely.
arc.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I might wear a tracksuit.
That's fine.
If I wasn't a Rangers fan, I'd wear a Devils jersey, but I can't do that.
No, yeah. Well, yeah, you could wear a Devils jersey.
That would
Pete.
actually be really dope, honestly. if
Yeah,
did.
you should wear a Devils jersey.
I was
Not to
thinking,
dig up an old one.
honestly,
Yeah.
I think we should just come as the tracksuit mafia.
What's the last one you've got, Brodor?
Probably Brodor. That or I had a Kovalchuk.
Scott Stevens?
I have Parise. I think I had Madden as well.
Okay.
But I mean, they're all
Years.
Literally none of them
That's
are on
fine.
the team anymore.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I
They've
mean,
been
no one's
gone
gonna call you out for it.
eons.
Remember when Kovalchuk just left and went to Russia?
Yeah.
Just literally left.
You guys
us,
gave him,
even
like,
though
a
he was on
10-year
contract. Yeah, remember that?
contract
Yeah,
and-
remember
What
that?
happened with
Good
that?
time?
I actually want to probably more about
He's
that.
gone. It's alright. I'll be
You
doing
want to
well.
probe him?
Well, the show is about Alien.
Exactly.
We've got, how many more super chats do we have?
43.
Not many. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll read them out, and then we're going to go over the summaries, so definitely stay tuned for the summaries.
We
Yeah.
have
And we're
5,
making our pick, Yuhi versus Shower Ghost.
yes. We have 5 Canadian from Solid Snack.
Sora, thank you, my friend.
Can't believe they got goddamn Takaya Kuroda to voice the Jersey Devil. Absolute king. Hope he appears again. Hope we can talk soon, Dill.
Yakuza, yeah, I know. Solid Snack's a huge Yakuza fan.
Yeah, and that
Everyone
guy's
was
very
like,
good,
dude,
yeah.
this voice sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
And
He's really good.
it sounded a little like Jack Atlas, like the deepness of it. I could tell it wasn't Jack Atlas, but it had that deep tone.
Yeah.
You said right before we went live, Pete, you were like, damn, I wish this was like the main villain's voice.
Yeah.
I
Because
do.
the voice is so
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah, it'll be cool if we see George Jersey again. And Yakuza is like Yakuza's the mafia, right, in Japan?
Yeah, yep.
I don't know too much about them,
Yes.
but yeah.
That's why tattoos are not looked down upon over there.
In Japan?
Yeah, because it's associated with the underworld.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Yeah, no, he was fantastic, Sora, and I'm sure you loved that. But, yeah, hopefully he shows up
The
more.
criminal underworld.
Again, Jim Tan Laundry, let's do it, you know? Sora, thank you so much for the super chat.
Please.
We have $10 from Jack Knight.
Thank you, Jack.
Another
Thank
10.
you, Jack.
Said
Jesus.
also, Dill, did you get more Funko again? Sigh, start Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2010 for the game back in my 5th grade. Here we are now, I'm 21, and through the years got me through a lot. Meeting people and tourney. Love the community.
Yeah, obviously we shared our heartfelt messages about what this franchise meant to us at the beginning of this stream, what Kazuki Takahashi's legacy meant to us. Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, I don't have too much more to say, Jack, but I'm happy that I met you. Happy that you're here. And I'm so thankful for the super chat and the message. And yes, Jack's a music fan. Show him Reanimation. He'll love that one.
Yeah, pull it up.
This is my first album Funko Pop. I'm getting into the albums now.
Let's go into another subgenre.
And this is Linkin Park. Spray the driver's side seat when that Linkin Park. And yeah, so they
Why
do
do you
this.
keep quoting Rick Ross when it's a Linkin Park?
So they do this with the album art, and of course you have the actual Funko within the album.
Know they made these.
But got it at a Hot Topic.
Yeah,
I have
it's actually
also
super sick, though.
I have also ordered. It's on back order, so it's projected to come in 2023. But I have ordered the Black Parade, My Chemical Romance,
That's
my favorite
sick.
album
It
of
is-
all
it is a
time.
great album of all
So and it's got the guy marching as the.
Did you
as
get
the
tickets to
Funko.
see them, bro?
No, I didn't.
No.
So.
Big fan.
Yeah, they
I
had
would go
one
to- I
left
would
at
go
my
to-
Hot
I would-
Topic.
me too.
Yeah.
They had one left at my Hot Topic. Got very lucky.
Yes. We have. Okay, actually, before I read this one, if you intentionally mispronounce it, I'm going to hurt you.
I like where this is going.
It's $5 from Philip Rose. What he said: episode was decent. If I had to pick a cryptid, I'd buy the Wendigo. He's scary. Hopefully, we get that soon. Also, 100 Job Girl better have a plot twist soon.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, we talked maybe she's going to be the informant. Yeah, the Wendigo is a very creepy monster.
The Wendigo.
Where is the Wendigo located?
So far, it's fine. I'm not sure.
It's
exactly.
America, right?
I'll Google it.
The Wendigo is basically like
There
a
we go.
werewolf.
That's what I was waiting for.
So you know,
It's not a werewolf.
You can just think. Well,
The
it's
dingo ate your baby.
basically the same thing. So it's similar.
It's not.
The dingo ate your baby.
Dude,
It's
that
not
looks so.
a werewolf,
It actually
dude.
looks very similar to what the Jersey Devil and the Wolf Among Us looks like.
Yes.
And I actually love that variant of it.
There's a movie
That's what
that
I
has
wish-
a beast that kind of.
That's what I wish the Jersey Devil actually looked like.
This is what McTeeris looked like.
Yeah, he's probably right. Yeah.
Why is there?
Dude, I could guarantee there's art like that for every.
Everything you could ever think of.
Well, that's literally
it's
Rule
like, it's like
34.
the 8th picture. In the
What
image.
is it? So is it from America?
I'm going to look to see where it's from. From Native American folklore.
Oh,
Well, can I read it? Tell us more?
I might be able
Well,
to
actually,
speak
he
on
can
that.
speak on
Oh,
that.
Yeah, I'm out.
And he's like, "Oh, I've never said that." Like, I'm like, "Can you tell him to stop?" That's what was that you that said to me? Like, you got to get him to stop doing that. And he's like, "What?"
We'll have Ivrea on, and she'll explain it. I actually am very interested to know the lore. She probably has some stories about it.
What do you mean by that?
She probably has some origin stories about the.
Can just for 1 second.
From northern Quebec
like,
to the Rockies.
We stop generalizing all Native Americans. Like, there's so many different cultures across
You're
the nation.
100%
They speak
right.
all different languages
You're
and
100%
have
right.
all different contextual histories.
You are 100% right.
So just because she's one
No.
doesn't mean she can speak on the rest of them.
You're 100% right, and I would never claim that she could, but I'm saying she probably has more knowledge about it than someone like me would. That's all I was
That's fair.
saying.
That's
yeah,
fair.
That's all I was
That's
saying.
Most people would have more knowledge.
Okay, well that's a little extreme, but you know. So we'll I'll call her in. We'll talk about it. See, there we go. You don't go in the forest at night. I didn't know it came out at night. It looked like a sunset kind of creature to me.
That's right before it gets dark.
It's always
So-
darkest before dawn.
You do not want to find the Wendigo. Don't go out at
Pulling the
night.
Dark Knight out here.
Thank you for that.
What is that?
Ivrea.
Well, remember they used that
Yeah,
line
they did
earlier?
use that line actually.
Didn't
What's
we-
with the new like super chat?
It's
Yeah.
a VIP thing. If you're like a
I think if you're a member.
No, but I don't think Crystal.
Crystal's a member, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Well, I think you can do it. Like, you can do that if you want.
Oh, that's
Like, you can
super
do
cool.
this.
yeah.
So
it's like
I
a
know
new
they
feature
they added like gifting channel memberships. They added what is it called? VIP super chats.
Yeah, the stars come up with the color when you.
Oh, that's
do
cool.
something.
Yeah, isn't it?
You could say between
Could you
that
imagine?
and YouTube gaming now taking off, YouTube kind of making Twitch look a little bad.
Yeah. Well, Twitch
Saying.
Well, they've been
Twitch is making themselves look bad with the advertisements.
Saying.
has some issues. Yeah.
a little bit, a few. That's
So do
fine. But yeah, I think it'd be really cool if the Wendigo.
Yeah, we'll see if
Shows
the
up.
Wendigo.
If I bought you this 5th grade math workbook, would you use it?
I don't know if I would have.
I get a
use
Prime
for it.
deal.
Like, yeah, but
He might not be
I'm
able
not
to
gonna
figure
be
it
a
out.
teacher. I definitely couldn't figure it out. But I don't know as a counselor if I'd have much of use for it. But sure, thank you.
never know.
You never know. Thank you, Philip. We have $10 from XLayer. He said, "Sir, is it true that you spent money on 8 Funko Pop?
Yes.
Also, are
What?
you ready for tomorrow's duel? And what deck do you want to face?
That was X-Slayer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
both PK with Adventure or Flu Wondery's Nut.
I want to play Flunderdee's Nuts, X-Slayer.
Nope.
Thank you. Everyone loves my Funkos, man. It's really cool.
They do love
Thank
them.
you for
Yeah,
another Funko
love
shout
them.
out, X-Slayer. I appreciate it. Also, Ivrea did say that Two-Face is a Lakota monster. I think Two-Face is the Batman villain,
Yeah, he flips the coin.
right?
I think there's a different... yes. But I think there's an... like a...
Heads or tails.
I think
Heads I win, tails you lose.
it's a Sui monster.
But
Yeah.
the thing is,
Or Lakota,
anyway,
yeah.
even in that,
There's
it's
actually
not
so
heads or
many. Oh my
tails.
god, yeah. There's a
He
lot of trouble.
controls it. It's the same side coin.
Dylan doesn't know that.
Yeah, I'll face Flunderdees,
Lakota, yeah.
definitely. I'm gonna face Flunderdees. I've never gone up against Flunderdees, so I'm excited to duel tomorrow. We're gonna duel tomorrow night.
Whoa, she's going crazy.
I think
My
your
dad's
dad's
right,
still
yeah.
up there.
Thank you so much, X-Slayer. I appreciate you, man.
That thing is cool, bro. Sorry, I got distracted by the thing. We have $2 from Gravity Hero.
Thank you, Gravity Hero.
I wouldn't be
got you,
surprised if we got a Tsuchinoko.
Tsuchinoko.
Look it up.
99% sure we've gotten Tsuchinoko as a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. Yeah, we got
like a
Danger.
snake guy.
But type in Yu-Gi-Oh. It's
the
100%.
first one.
Yeah, it's a very famous
Danger
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Tsuchinoko.
He's so cute.
Dangerous
Oh my
Tsuchinoko.
god.
He looks like he swallowed a whole deer.
Yeah. He's like a fat snake.
Well, no, he's digesting
Yeah.
what he ate.
So he's just a snake then.
Yeah, he's a snack.
He's a dangerous
He's an
snake.
Ekans.
He's a slipper snag.
He's a snack.
Do you know that snake spelled backwards?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah. No,
What?
And Cobra spelled back.
Okay. Thank you, Gravity Hero. I appreciate it.
I just watched that video
I was thinking
the other
when
day.
you lost it on Twitch. One of the best moments ever.
That was good. That
Ooh.
was honestly one of my best moments of all time.
Ooh.
That snake card is super cute though. Another 5 from Gravity Hero,
Thank you so much.
saying personally, I think that the girl with 100 drops is Yuna Goha.
You know what? I
possible.
believe
I
it
could
could
see
be
it.
her. I believe it could be the informant. I think that character's got... Maybe she's
They
just
could
gonna
be
a-
all. Yuna could be also the informant
Yeah, what
and
if-
that girl.
What
Based
if
on the
she's just
summaries,
a
I don't
regular
think that's the case.
hustler?
But you wouldn't know that. You haven't read the
What
summaries.
if she's just out there
thanks.
hustling?
She's trying to.
Bud.
Yeah, I think she's.
Yeah.
Now
She's a runner to
there's
attract
something
her.
weird
She-
about her. There's something weird about her. Yeah.
She
But
works- she
we're
works
gonna
too
get
hard.
into the summaries very
He's
soon.
against the working.
Do we have any more, Nick T?
We have 2 more and then another from one
Okay.
from Limestone.
Okay.
But so we have $2 from Crystal Colden saying, "What about Skinwalker alien? A Skinwalker alien? That would be sick. Scary.
Yeah, that would be
Definitely
really
scary.
scary.
Get
Well,
the
it would be
scary
like if we
ones.
get the Lovecraftian monsters in this show, because those monsters are giant and terrifying
Nope.
as well.
Nope.
Yeah, these guys are terrifying.
As soon as I see that, I'm dead.
Yeah, that's
they're-
it. Yeah, it's
they're
pretty much
creepy.
over
That's it.
at that point. Yeah,
That's the last shot you see before you die.
yeah,
They're
It's over.
creepy.
they are very creepy
Nope.
actually.
I wonder if they'll do like Slenderman.
Yeah,
or
this is the
something like
that's the
that.
classic image.
Yeah.
I 100% rather be killed by the Jersey Devil than that.
Yeah, I would too.
100%.
But by the way,
It'd be an honor to die by the.
no, it really would be. I wish Jersey Devil sightings still happened. I would go to the Pine Barrens and look for it tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think you-
the
I think-
documentary series.
I think you would have a lot more fear in the Pine Barrens than the Jersey Devil. You're statistically more likely to find something else in there.
What?
we know.
Some gatherings.
Yeah, we know.
That happens in the Pine Barrens still?
Absolutely.
Oh, yikes.
Anyway,
You don't want to go in there.
no, you don't want to go in there.
We're gonna stay away.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. And then the last super chat we have so far is Nicholas Horton with £5 saying, Nick T, the prologue special episode of Witch from Mercury anime will have an international premiere at San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh shit!
Did not know that. Hopefully someone leaks it shortly after because I want to see that.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
I can't be there, so I got
And Limestones, thank you for the 100 bits. Is Dylan going to get a Jersey Devil poster? We'll see. I want to get a statue. We'll see.
It's going to be something.
But thank you, Limestones.
It'll be
But,
interesting.
chat, we are going to go into
It'll be
the
interesting.
episode summaries. So if you don't want any spoilers, now is your chance to get off.
Spoiler!
This is
Spoiler!
episode 16, The Ghost of Dueling. We have the summaries for 17 and 18 as well. Pete, would you like to read the summary?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Ghost of Dueling. Yuhi and Co. heard from George, still can't believe that's a name, that there's an informant who knows where Yuna is. Unable to find the informant, they returned to UTS. As Yuhi was taking a bath to relax, the lights suddenly turned off. He then heard a creepy chorus.
Now you guys saw the preview, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like
Looked
the
a little
version of
creepy.
Bloody Mary.
I thought Bloody Mary as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure people who are maybe more informed on this know what kind of like cryptid this might be implying, because it's probably some that has the lore in singing, some that has like type in like singing bathroom ghost Japan and see what comes up.
Some general terms, but all right.
Here,
Yeah, but-
I'll do it, and I'll add Cryptid at the end.
Singing bathroom ghost. We're gonna do some investigative research for you guys right here. Hanako-san.
Yeah, so it brings you back to that.
But does
anyway.
she sing? If she sings, then it's definitely Hanako.
Must include singing.
Could definitely be Hanako.
No, it doesn't. No.
I
I don't see anything that has anything to do with singing.
All right, well, not a big deal. Do we want to read 17, 18, and then pick our winner
Oh,
of
wait, what's
this?
this?
Sure.
String-haired
Why
ghost
not?
girl. Oh, yeah, it's just like it's a trope, it seems.
Pete. Actually, Nick T, episode 17.
I was going 2 for 2.
Informant, you say. You say.
Oh, you say. The informant. Oh, it just gives. The informant, Fisher Sakai, has appeared. Ever since that incident with Yugioh, Sakai has been very interested in Udius. Yumu wants more information on Yuna, so she challenges Sakai to a duel, with information about Udius as a bargaining chip. A high-level information warfare duel ensues.
Wow.
So Yuumu getting her third duel here, and this is pretty
her.
big because if she wins, she will be the
Most
10th Yu-Gi-Oh girl that has gotten at least 3 1v1 wins in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh, so that's pretty big for her. Also, just kind of shows how horribly Yu-Gi-Oh girls have been treated in the past.
Well,
But probably could see Red Boot as well, that Red Eyes variant, which could be really cool. But yeah, Caliber. I mean, what are your thoughts here?
I kind of like the whole battle for information type thing. You know, it's like there's a specific prize to the end, and I think that there's going to be a good amount of plot, like back and forth in this as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it says after that incident with Yugioh,
Yeah.
so Sakai obviously has
seen something.
had a big interaction with Yugioh that would cause something like this.
Yeah, well, we would imagine that Fisher Sakai is probably referring to the incident of the duel, but maybe it's a different incident. It's not
Well,
said straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I figured it was the duel.
Well, it
Probably
just
was
says
that.
ever since that incident, so...
Yeah.
But chat, we really got spoiled because we've got episode 18 here as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they really spoiled us with these
We're gonna
summaries.
go down the
so,
line.
This is episode 18. Now, again, we're 2.5 weeks out from this one in particular. Cal, this is a long one as well. They didn't really sometimes they give you one sentences.
Yeah, this is.
This is episode 18, and then we'll make our picks. We'll kind of go over these next 3 episodes. Cal, read it for us, man.
All right, episode 18, The Great Prophecy of Namradamus.
Instead of Nostradamus. That's hilarious.
Oh,
Hold
yeah,
on,
that's probably
before
what
I
they're-
even
no,
go
I'm kidding,
before
yeah.
I even go any further, I'm gonna circle the Rat Man here.
There is a rat in. Yeah.
Namradamus. Just pointing that out.
It's interesting.
Yuhi and Co. learned that Yuna might be
What
at
did you
Baron
call me?
Castle. However, the only person who can enter the castle are duelists who possess the Macho rank, which is the highest rank in dueling. So, in order to become Macho duelists, Yuhi and Co. visit a coliseum where ruffians gather, known as the Caruffian. Yuhi's first battle is against a mysterious prophet known as Namradamus.
Nick T, this seems like your kind of stuff.
I'm gonna love this.
What are your thoughts here?
This,
Would you be a ruffian?
I guess I would be a ruffian. There's so many things to hit here. It scratches a lot of itches. First of all, I think it's hilarious. Like Pete said, the macho rank is the highest. rank.
Toxic masculinity.
Macho man.
Also love that they're calling them ruffians. Even further, that the ruffians are called Caruffium.
Yeah, Baron Castle.
Yeah, like I love the castle thing.
Yeah.
I love like the whole Nostradamus story. So I'm really looking forward to the whole Prophet and Namradamus. If it actually is a rat dude, I'll be so stoked.
You know what is fascinating to me? We're going to be through 18 episodes, and unless it's a side plot B for any of these episodes, we're still not going to have seen anything of what the girl at the end of episode 13 was talking about or doing, which is fascinating, because I thought that was going to be the main focus of this arc. It hasn't been so far.
I think she'll reveal herself very soon.
Definitely. And also, we do have the title for episode 19, The Power of Cuteness, question mark.
Aww.
So I don't know what that'll be.
Probably a Manya duel.
Maybe it could be Bochi. You never know. Pete,
Bochi versus a werewolf.
your thoughts? Yes. Your thoughts on these 3 episodes? It looks like we're kind of getting like a bit of a tournament arc here, maybe with the Coliseum Minor.
Yeah, I'm interested actually next episode. We'll play a little bit with the kind of horror tropes, I think that could be fun. Yumu getting another duel, pretty, what is that, episode 17 at that point?
17.
So that's really cool to see. I imagine, we'll get to that in another week, but I imagine she'll probably get another victory. So that's really cool. And I like how we're still fleshing out our 3 characters. Like, they're each getting focus, getting duels. These are the characters I want to focus on. I think sometimes we've talked about before that 7s became, at some points, a little bit too bloated. And so, like, it is nice that I want to focus on the trio. That's what the show is about.
Right.
And I'm getting that every episode. And, the Namradamus. Yeah, I'm interested to see that because I think he's a fascinating character in history.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
could debate
His
were
validity,
things that were said that he supposedly predicted even real.
Can you
Like,
explain for people that might not know a little bit about who Nostradamus is? He was like a prophecy, right?
Yeah, so
Claimed to
he's
be.
connected to being a prophet. Supposedly, a lot of writings he wrote in like the 1500s were things that ended up coming true. But I think sometimes people try to connect dots based on pretty broad and vague statements.
Right.
And so there's a lot of debate sometimes in historical communities about
what he predicted.
what's really real. Did he even say half of these things, or have they been attributed to him as time has gone on? But still a very polarizing figure.
I'm interested to see if they will maybe play to that in episode 18 with this character where it will be like a fake prophet. It reminds me a little bit of Esperoba, the psychic character from the original Yu-Gi-Oh!, who was not a psychic at all. He did not have the ability to read Joey Wheeler's hand. He had his siblings on a roof looking at Joey's hand through a telescope and communicating through a walkie-talkie. So I wonder if we'll see a little bit like that, where maybe this character will be seen as a prophet, and maybe someone like Yuhi will believe it, but Yuumu will see right through him.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. But I like this because you're going to the Coliseum, and you're going to the Coliseum, and you might get like a lot of really interesting characters.
The Caruffium.
The Caruffium.
Caruffium.
Sure. Baron Castle feels very royalty, which is weird because it's like this dirty, maybe not dirty, but this like evil underground area.
Yeah.
So that's,
I just think Baron of obviously the like ruling land, Baron class, medieval times.
I think of not being able to have children.
Like,
Right?
well,
That's
two
spelled
different
differently.
spellings though.
Yeah.
So doesn't really work, but I see where your head's at. But
A baron is a title. Not 2 R's E-N.
Now, why'd you immediately connect that to not being able to have children? Like, you
Not-
could say,
not
like,
a barren
this is a
wasteland.
barren
Yeah.
wasteland or anything else. You just went, oh, man, she's barren. Like, you just-
I feel like it's not even an appropriate way to address
no, not at
somebody.
all. Oh,
As
man,
you
I gotta
said,
go.
Bachelor
I gotta head
pad
out.
coming through.
Yeah, I gotta head out. Oh, man. It's getting late.
You need a button on there for what did he say?
Boy,
That would have been it.
We gotta make our predictions
Woo!
for this duel, don't we?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, we've got to make our predictions. NFT's nuts. I'm gonna text
Thank
here.
Here.
Okay.
Who's doing?
Yuhi versus the Ghost of Christmas Past.
What about Christmas present?
Not as scary.
Okay. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yogi boy.
Hey, Yugi boy.
Also, the pick'em is updated, so make sure you get your picks in for the pick'em. It is updated. Let me know when you're ready. Are we ready?
No, I'm looking for an emoji.
I got it.
I don't have one, so I'm gonna pick a random one.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, send.
I said he's going to the hospital after this one.
Yeah, I put crutches.
And what was the, wait, one was a is the other like
The other
cane?
one's the blind
walking
stick
stick,
where
yeah.
you can't see. And
If only you guys knew.
They don't want to.
They don't want to know.
We've got chat picking right now. Pete, I'll be honest, Dredger picked Yuhi. Pete, are you picking the bathroom ghost?
No, picking Yugi. I mean, come on. Yugi's gonna win. I know we clown on a man a lot. Sometimes rightfully so.
Most.
But he's gonna get a dub here. He's got it.
Yeah.
Just simple as that. But he
Nick-
might be going to the hospital after this.
Nick T, does you? We also, I might as well add. Are we 100% sure these two are dueling?
Not 100%.
No, I mean
It could just be another. It could be a plot episode,
it could just be a plot episode.
right?
Could be.
Like, let me look at the preview. I don't. Was there any sort of confirmed duel in the preview shown?
No.
Next time the ghost. I mean, the preview I think is cut short because of the. Dude, that's a creepy. That ghost is
It's super cool, honestly.
Yeah, that ghost is creepy as hell. It kind of looks a little bit like Yuhi in the mirror. With the soap, it's definitely supposed to be Yuhi in the mirror.
Oh, it is Yuhi in the mirror.
Yeah, it's 100% Yuhi in the mirror. Dude, that is
Or Yuga.
nightmare. That's nightmare fuel. Nick T, who are you picking here if there is a duel?
Oh, I'm picking Yuhi. Yeah, again, we do clown on him a lot because he doesn't have a great track record and he like gets hurt a lot. But I think it's time for our kid to get a win. I like him. He's like my son, and I want him to win.
He's your son.
Yes,
Okay.
and I'm proud of him.
Calvin,
But he's definitely getting sent to the hospital.
Huh?
Who you picking?
I'm picking Yuhi.
Okay.
I honestly can't really give you a good reason, but I think Yuhi's gonna win. It's my expert analysis.
That was great.
Yeah, I don't think this ghost is gonna win. I just don't think that it can happen. I think we're in the stages early on where
Doesn't he have a new ace to show too?
yeah, probably we're gonna build up. I think a lot of these characters
super
here.
That'd be super dope.
You also got to remember Yuhi has not dueled. Was Yuhi's last duel against CaSETte back in like episode 6?
No, didn't he have one more?
That might have been it. Right? I think that was it.
Unless I'm forgetting one.
We probably are.
And I
Did
might
he have
be.
another one?
Wait, Mega
Yeah, I
Karibo
think that was it. I
think
said
you're right.
Luke. If you look at him, do you not see Luke?
I do see Luke in that image, scarily enough. Yeah,
I think it's the blue and red though.
that's exactly what it is. His last duel was against CaSETte. Remember, Yuhi so badly wanted to duel during the whole like TV production
I think
thing,
that was what-
and they
yeah.
just didn't let him duel.
Well, they didn't want to embarrass him on TV.
I guess that's what it was. So Yuhi is due for another duel. I think he's going to get a win. I think the writers know what they're doing with the main three right now. I think they've shown Yuhi to be the most vulnerable in terms of his dueling ability, in terms of his physical status, in terms of his mental status. Yuhi is the ultimate underdog of the three right now. I think he could definitely use a win here. I think he's going to get a win, and he'll put the demons to rest, if you will, both physically, figuratively, and literally in this episode. So yeah, we're all picking Yuhi. I'd be very surprised if this duel goes any other way. Lorena, thank you for the $2 donation. The highest duel rank is Macho. Honestly, I can't take Baron Castle seriously with a requirement like that. That must be one weird castle, and I don't think they're evil to the bone. They just sound like stuck-up elitists.
Oh, kind of, yeah.
Honestly, not wrong. Yeah, Baron Castle, it sounds like royalty, you know?
It doesn't like royalty.
But macho duelists. Yeah, I can see the stuck-up elitist coming in.
Like, you have to be
You
strong
said
to
toxic
win.
masculinity.
Yeah, Pete said it. I repeated it. Yeah.
Do you want to expand on that?
because men have to be macho to be worth of any value in society.
Right, and especially in like those kind of underground, like that's a very common
not worth
trope.
it.
Well, it's like a gladiator.
Yeah, that's exactly how
You
it
die.
feels.
Yeah.
You die.
Yeah, that's exactly how it feels. Well, it's probably very much a dog-eat-dog world, especially in that area of the alien residential zone. An area that the Jersey Devil won't wander into is an area that I have no interest in going to personally.
Oh yeah.
So
Now,
they're
let
gonna.
me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll see the Castle of Light in that area down?
I don't.
That's
But
what
do you
I
want
love
to? Do you want to know an early prediction? I believe Go Hyuna is running this whole area.
Probably.
I believe they're making Go Hyuna to be this lost,
But she's the
scared
one running
girl,
this area.
and I believe she behind the curtains is running. That's an early theory that I have. I just feel like she's going to be the one running this entire
Oh
operation.
yeah, that's how I've always seen it. I mean,
Yeah.
she is Goha.
Yeah,
I just
absolutely.
imagine her in a position of power.
Absolutely. Because again, they're trying to portray her right as this like innocent, scared girl who like is lost and you know who knows what's going on. She might be in danger. And it'll be interesting if she is. How much of that did London know, and why did London want UTS to get involved in this? I don't trust London at all. I think he's also very fascinating in this, but we'll see. That's just kind of how I feel when it comes to Go Hyuna.
Actually, one thing I guess that could tie them together
Very true.
is the fact that like the Jersey Devils are like, oh, like our girl Manya, right?
Right.
I mean, London works for Manya, so if they're not actually just watching her on TV, maybe they do actually know her.
Yeah.
Like, and London and Manya have been down there before, and that's why London sent them in.
Yeah, could be. No, definitely
or at least
could
have
be.
some prior relationship in that aspect.
Definitely could be. I'm really hooked and interested to see what is going to happen.
Definitely.
Very hooked into the show early on. I think we have 2 other super chats,
Yes,
right?
we do. Yes, we do.
Super.
We have $10 from Mao B.
Thank you, Mao. Appreciate you.
It was cool how they showed Yuumu's being greedy and bureaucratic. Ooh, felt like this episode emphasized how she's after money and she pushed Judius to duel for dual energy. She's an interesting character.
She definitely
She loves
is,
power.
Yeah, she definitely loves power.
I like that with Yuumu. First of all, it in a very negative way makes me kind of relate to her in a little bit because I had when I was growing up, especially in high school, and even now I struggle with it sometimes, this obsession with am I doing enough to financially support myself and financially support a family in the future. And I've always for many years put, and I still do it, and it's one of, I think, something that I need to work on, where I do have this like, it's not in the sense of greed, it's in the sense of financial insecurity, stemming and
Frugality.
and anxiety stemming from that. Even though another part of me says I'm doing fine, I don't need to worry about that.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, and so that's something that I definitely enjoy, the entrepreneurial drive of a young Yuumu. Because I was very much similar when I was younger, right? I was selling soda cans
Yeah.
out of my backpack.
like
So that's like...
Illegally.
well, not illegally. It's a bit of a
Allegedly.
character flaw with Yuumu that I can relate to a little bit, especially when I was younger like that. And I really do enjoy that. She's not a goody two-shoes all the way through, and she does have...
She's trying to run a business.
She's trying to run a business, and she
Yes.
does have this flaw in her mindset and character that I think can maybe be used as a weak point if a villain is going to target that.
in the future, yeah.
And I definitely enjoy that aspect of her. I really do, because it is a vulnerability, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that I can relate
Oh,
to.
that
For what
also
it's worth,
makes
you
you...
come a long way with that. I
Yeah,
think.
and it also
Well, thank
kind of
you.
makes you like hunt a little bit.
Long way.
Doesn't no Hunt is completely different.
I agree with
Completely
Caliber on this one.
Thank you, Pete.
Man, you're upset. You really are obsessed with Hunt.
No, it's in the chat.
Chat is obsessed with Hunt. You guys are really obsessed with Hunt. I mean, bringing up Mike. I forgot that Mike even existed, man. Unbelievable.
We're going to move on.
Has nothing to do with Mike.
$5 from Philip Rosewood.
Thank you, Philip.
He said, Dylan, Chapter 4 should be done before the next Talking Yu-Gi-Oh!
Let's go.
We'll have Soria and Dana versus Cyrus and Zoya, Rafe and Simon, full backstory, and Guy shows up to taunt Sol and Terra.
I've got
a lot of characters.
A lot of characters. I've got to send that to you guys.
Please, yeah, we've been asking for it
Yeah.
actually for quite a while.
Okay.
Hey, way to get on him.
I'll
Every
send
week we
it.
say it.
No, not every week.
It's been at least the past 3 weeks.
Philip, thank you very much.
About 4 or 5
Definitely
weeks,
send me Chapter 4 whenever you have it. I'm very excited for Chapter 4. Very,
Oh,
very
here we
excited.
go. 2 here. 5 Australian from Electric Kevin. We've got an update. Diantha has defeated Lance.
I said
Damn
she
it!
would. I said she would.
We got fairy Pokemon all the way.
Said she would. Lance.
Damn, dude, I can't believe this.
How's your hand? You just hit the table a lot.
Yeah, I think it's broken. Tomorrow we're getting the Sinnoh champion, Cynthia, rank 2, versus the Unova champion, Iris, rank 7. Guys, who wins?
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
She's a really cool dancer. Cynthia, move into the groove now.
More importantly,
Cynthia will not win this tournament, but Cynthia will win.
she will win.
I believe
What's your favorite
Cynthia
Sinnoh
will win.
Pokemon?
That's
Put you on
Gen
the spot.
3 or 4?
4. Put you on the spot. Dialga.
Flygon's Gen 3.
That was pretty dope, actually.
Yes.
Blissy's Gen 2.
Giratina.
Chansey's Gen 1.
Duh.
Did was Happiny Gen 4? She may have been.
I'm seeing a trend.
I love.
of,
someone
yeah,
said you baked
I'll
for your,
I'll say my favorite
for
Gen
your
4 is Happiny.
Oh, did they? Thank you.
Lucario. There's some.
I really
good
like
picks.
Lucario. Although Electrovir and Magmortar were Gen 4 too.
Rhyperior, yeah.
Gen 4 was great. Gen 4
Sinnoh
was
goes off.
phenomenal.
Sinnoh goes off.
Sinnoh
And then it went
goes off.
downhill after that, but Sinnoh goes off.
Sinnoh goes off.
You're kind of right.
I gotta replay that, man. It's a great game. Great game.
Garchomp.
You getting back into Pokemon?
Low Punny, Nick
Yeah,
T, Low
no.
Punny.
Oh,
You sure?
Combee.
Yeah, I'm positive. Low Punny?
Yeah. Kevin, thank you for the super chat. I believe that Symphony will win.
Symphony.
I said Cynthia.
You said Symphony.
It sounds like a symphony. And then right now, wait. Hold on. Do we get one?
That wasn't human.
Charles said AO to Lopunny.
Hey, yo!
Hey, I know where that man's mind is. It's not anywhere good.
He knows. Troll knows.
Also, if you can write to the Funko Pop people and tell them to make a Chansey Funko, I'd really appreciate it.
They should actually though.
Thank you.
Can't believe
They're
that.
not watching.
No, they're not watching.
Bridge
Make
is
a
watching.
Clefairy one actually. Is there a Clefairy one?
No.
There's probably basic Pokemon ones, right? Like Pikachu.
Squirtle.
Lucario, there's a lot of them.
Mewtwo.
Leafeon's got one.
Really?
Piplup.
Leafeon's got
yeah,
one.
Leafeon?
Literally the
Yeah.
lamest of the
Come on.
Eevee.
Leafeon.
Dragonite.
Dragonite's got one, yeah.
I might
Is
hate
there a Gengar one?
No, I don't
That's
think so.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
I think Leafeon might be the lamest version of Eevee.
That's what I said, bro.
It has to be.
No,
What, Glaceon?
Alakazam.
I don't know. I think
Alakazam was super
Flareon's
dope,
a little
actually.
basic.
Yeah?
You
Yeah.
can't. No.
Who?
I mean, Flareon's a classic, but it's a little basic.
It's a little overrated. I wouldn't say it's basic.
No, it's just fire.
How do you feel about Vaporeon?
Vaporeon's fine, but I think it's a little.
So what's your
overrated.
favorite one, then?
My favorite one is Sylveon.
I didn't. Of
course it
it's
is.
not me.
It's you, Nick T.
No, honestly, I like all the evolutions.
I like Glaceon.
Glaceon is kind of dope. I think Leafeon is the lamest. I'm sorry. It's cute.
Jolteon's a classic.
I think Leafeon's cool. I didn't say anything about Jolteon.
I'm just saying
I like
Jolteon-
Jolteon. Jolteon's my
Jolteon-
favorite of the first three.
Okay.
All right, yeah, but Cynthia wins for the record.
Cynthia wins. Cynthia wins.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I
we
was
have
like, where were we again?
2 in a row from X-Layer, and I think those are our last 2 right now.
That's it?
His first $5 is saying, kind of embarrassing when I try your Dino deck and reach Diamond 1 in like 1 week.
Ouch.
Okay, but X-Layer, here's the thing. If I had time to
Excuses.
Build, right?
no, not build,
Oh.
to duel and try to rank up, I think that I wouldn't do it as quickly as X-Layer. X-Layer's a better duelist than
Right.
me, but I would get to Diamond.
What if I
I just don't
I
have the
broached
time.
this idea?
Okay, what's the
Okay. Instead of spending all your time and money for that matter on searching and going out and buying Funkos,
Yeah, that's such
you
an
actually spend your
over-exaggeration.
time getting better at dueling and pretending you're even any
Like what-
form of a TCG
put down the
player or
Funkos.
online player or anything.
Put down the Pokemon Go, and maybe duel a little bit.
Yeah. How about that?
Get your game up.
How about that?
You realize that
How about spend a little less time working on GTA edits and a little more time dueling?
No,
I've got a great
he
one
has to
coming
keep the
this-
GTA.
No, I don't want it anymore, dude. I've had enough.
No, you won't this one.
even seen them all.
No, I know one he's got cooking. You don't want to see it, trust me.
Looks like we're both in for
Yeah,
a treat.
we're both in the same boat. Yeah. You don't want to see that.
I cannot.
Pete, we're both in trouble. We'll
And
put it
then-
that way.
I mean, it's all right.
And then,
I'm actually nervous though.
yeah.
Mine always seem to be a little bit worse
Yeah,
than
you should
everybody
be.
else's.
I actually kind of
This one
forget.
actually, the funny thing is, this isn't even. It's not even a dig at him.
Not really, no.
Not at all.
But it's gonna
no.
be fun anyway.
It'll be fun.
I remember you telling me. I just forget what it was, but I'm excited to hear it.
I don't think I told you yet.
Are you sure?
It's freshly hatched.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, it's freshly hatched?
It's a
Oh.
fresh hatched.
And then what was X-Slayer's second?
It's
super chat?
controversial.
Okay.
It's everyone bless the god Chupatoro as he's
Oh,
the best character ever in Yu-Gi-Oh history.
Stop! Come on.
Chupa.
We're not doing that.
And it's $5 for $5.
Is there a character in the show that you dislike more than Chupataro?
In this current show?
Yeah.
No.
Hold on.
Imagine the smell in that.
It's disgusting.
No, there's not. I thought about it. There's not.
Also, another thing to consider, by the way, is that apartment is abandoned technically, and he's squatting. There's
Yeah,
probably no
he's a
running
squatter.
water.
Yeah, he's a squatter.
There's no running water, I imagine.
I mean, does he need it? He's an alien. I mean, we don't know how his biology necessarily works.
He's
Fair,
he's
fair,
also though like
He's gross.
he's gross.
He's gross. He's obsessive.
I'm gonna do for
I know a lot of
for
people
a
like this
Halloween
guy.
party at some point. I'm gonna do a theme Chupataro's apartment, and it's just
Disgusting.
You don't know what's coming to that, right?
Well, that's why it's just gonna be empty.
Jesus. The bachelor party.
oh
is awesome.
god! All right, guys. I gotta tell you,
Smells like NYCC.
I am so thankful for all of you. I really want to thank Angie for the massive super chat, and I have to thank Mark Magician for the $166 super chat.
Wow.
What?
That man.
That man.
It was that man. Oh,
Come on, bro.
That man. That man. I apologize for the
He's got Mario Strikers on the mind.
I do have Mario Strikers on the mind for the $166 super chat. Sorry, I'm fried.
Crazy.
Thank you so much, that man. You are incredible. $666 donation between this week and last week. Thank you so much. If that was in one donation, that's the largest donation I've ever received in my life. So thank you so much, my friend. All of you guys are incredible. I want to thank you for making this the most watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush podcast in the world. We will be back, a little bit of a scheduling update. We will be back next week and the following week for episodes 16 and 17, but episode 18 is up in the air right now. I will be in California until the 4th. So we'll figure that out. They claim they want to come here and do it. I'll let them if they're
Are you
serious.
guys still gone by that point?
No, they're
No,
back.
boy, they'll be back.
Oh,
I'm
I
the
was
only
hoping it
one
was
gone.
a me and Dredger
That
episode.
sucks too, because that's the Yuumu duel, and I'd love to do that.
Oh, me and Dredger were gonna tear it up.
Yeah, we'll
Well-
be back that Monday.
We'll see. We might just push it to Thursday night. We'll see.
You wouldn't be able to
Or-
make it, but
Let us run it.
Or let us
Hey,
run it.
hey.
Wait, why wouldn't I be able to make it?
You said you couldn't make it that Thursday. You said if we decide to do it Thursday, you would not be there.
Would you be more
August
okay
4th.
with it if I dressed up for it? Like I wore like a nice shirt.
I
got my hosting.
Oh,
gear
because I
on.
have volleyball.
You volleyball. That's
No,
it.
I
like, what am I
am
doing
okay
out
with it.
there?
I want to make sure that you guys are serious and willing to do it.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we'll talk more about that
But
soon.
it's up to you. It's your show at the end of the day.
No, if you guys want to run, you guys can run.
People are saying let him run it.
Yeah, I'm a runner on my track.
Run it back.
Run it
All right,
back.
we'll
Wait,
talk
before
more about
Before
that.
we move on, though, there was a question. Will there be a watch along for this week's episode
There will
on Saturday? Right? Will there be one?
definitely. Okay, let me.
Oh, that's another one. Probably, I would imagine you'll have one this week.
Yeah.
This following Saturday night.
It's nothing. Yeah.
Following episode 17, there will not be a live watch along. I think this week I can and I will. And a big reason that I will is because the next 3 weeks after this, I
won't
will
be able
not be.
Yep.
So,
So you won't be able to do the 2 weeks from. Oh.
Yeah, I'll be in California.
Living his best life.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
there will be. We'll keep it in the scope for now. I think there will be a watch along this week, not confirmed, but there probably will be. Guys, thank you so much for your incredible support. To everyone that donates using the link or super chats, or cheers on Twitch. Thank you, Limestones. I cannot tell you how much it helps me out, helps the channel grow, and how much I appreciate it, and how much it adds to the podcast. So thank you so much. I'm gonna let these gentlemen promote their stuff. Caliber is going to start. We're going to rip it down the table. Please follow them. This production would not be anything if it was not for each of these guys. Thank you guys so much, and follow them.
Turn it up and rip the knob.
The knob off. Dingo and the baby.
Dingo. And the baby.
Also, before actually you promote Cal, I do want to just look at the poll.
Oh yes, we never.
this is one of those, I think the chat is drunk moments, because somehow 10% of people picked the ghost bathroom.
I don't know.
That's high, man.
That's high.
Yeah.
Chat, come on.
They're high.
They might be a little
True.
high. A little under the
I don't know.
influence.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know.
All right, so I'll be quick. I stream on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Calbreezy. That's CALBREEZZY. I stream a bunch of different games. I usually end up streaming like Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, one of those days, and then if I can get another day at the end of the week. When volleyball stops, I'll probably add Thursday back into the rotation as well. But I really stream any FPS or... Joe, what are you looking at over there? Any FPS game, or we've been playing Fall Guys, and I've streamed Among Us, and a bunch of other games. Really, anything. I did Pokemon for a little while as well. But yeah, definitely going to try and get back into that more, and maybe some Mario Strikers, too, when the new season kicks off. But that's all I got, so
I would watch that.
I'll go to Nick
Yeah,
T.
maybe I'll join you in one of those streams.
Which ones?
The Fall Guys one.
Okay.
Next time, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually did end up updating the game. So
I
that'll be
did.
fun.
I did
Yeah, you haven't
ask
played in
you.
a minute.
It's been a
I
minute.
did ask you to play on Sunday, and you said you were coming, and then you didn't. So I was. a
Yeah,
little
well, I was
upset.
busy.
No, you weren't.
I was.
I won 5 rounds, 5 games in 24 hours. Then joined Dylan's stream,
Didn't win one.
and he destroyed me.
Yeah.
And it made me feel really bad about myself. And then I
That's
realized
great. I
I
didn't-
got to get a lot better.
That's great that you got 5 wins in 24 hours.
Yeah, but,
Well, Pete.
I joined yours and then was just getting destroyed.
That's
So,
what happens.
you know.
It always happens.
Pete, my next
that-
stream, we'll just do us without Dill.
Well, that
and we'll get
that
wins.
one new race, that
It's
one.
Tough to get used to.
I gotta
yeah.
get used to that one.
Yeah, it takes a while to get used to that.
Grab this guy. I agree, X-Layer. We'll just grab him.
Let's grab him. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/NickFightsMoms.
Yeah.
On Monday and Tuesday nights, about between 8:30 and 9:30 p.m. EST. I've been doing a lot of retro streams, like emulating Ape Escape 2, which is what I've been playing lately. I did a music stream actually just this past Monday night, which was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do that, every now and again. I don't know what's next. We're going to decide. I actually just found out that I do have a copy of Final Fantasy Remake for the PS4, so I might be streaming that next. Because I really want to play it. Also, an idea that came to mind, I might be doing a Cryptid tier list, because why not? It would be a fun thing to do.
Ooh, it
Get
would
the
be
chat
fun.
involved. A lot of discussion, so check those out. But, in the next coming weeks, we'll have some fun on stream.
Awesome.
Unless, of course, I cancel sometimes. I do.
life gets in the
Additionally,
way, man.
yeah, additionally, I make music. You can find my music on all streaming platforms at Nameling. The album's Ask Again. I've got some other songs on there, all streaming platforms. Got some other stuff in the works. An album about to be mixed, maybe a cover that I'm self-recording. Be out this summer, so keep an eye out. Nameling NJ on all social media, and you can keep up to date with me.
What's the album called again?
Ask Again.
No, well, there you go.
Very nice.
I also stream on. I don't. I have a
You
YouTube
should.
channel, Clueless Gamers. Do some TV show reactions, movie reviews, trailer reactions. I got some exciting content coming to the channel right now. We're doing Miss Marvel. We're gonna wrap that up maybe tonight to finish off that show and then get those videos up there. But yeah, follow me over there. Subscribe if you would like, and follow me on Twitter, PeopleCarol21.
Follow all 3 of these guys, Nick T, Pete, Caliber. Thank you guys so much for doing this with me
you,
tonight.
Joe.
You guys are incredible. Everyone in chat, thank you for being here. Special thank you to Angie and Thatman666 for the massive super chat donations. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you next Wednesday with another episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy 8's. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
See you guys. Good night.
Good night.